Okay, you're looking for your fall courses. They're not on your dashboard. You don't see them. Here's how you find them. So go to courses and then all courses. And they're going to be on here probably when you scroll down. You're in active term, but when the courses are kind of a gray back, that means that they're not finished. So search for fall 2026, all right? And then you just want to, there's a little star, you just want to click on it, make sure it's orange. Another one for, those are my two classes. And so now when I go to my dashboard, I should see them. And yes, here they are. Okay. So I have already uploaded the content to my courses, but I'm gonna just quickly walk you through this. When you click on a course, it should be, the first time it should be absolutely blank. You shouldn't see anything. What you want to do is you want to import existing content. Okay, so I am in my course where I want the content to come into. So not from your sandbox, not from the Planet Coding course. So you're going to click import existing content. And I've already done it earlier this morning. So if you haven't done anything, you shouldn't see anything down here. What you're going to do is you're going to select copy a Canvas course, and then you want to search. And so what I was doing is copying my spring course into my current fall course that's coming up. So if I know the section number, I can type the section number. I don't have that offhand, so I'm just going to search for my spring 2026 class, and then I would select that. I don't want all content because I want everything except the announcements. So I am going to select specific content, and then I'm going to adjust my due dates, and I can either shift them. It's tricky with spring break and even also with Thanksgiving. It's not going to work out perfectly. You will have to adjust unless spring break is the exact same date, which it never is. So I just like to remove the due dates, and then I just add all of my due dates. Okay, so when I select specific content, I'm going to be able to choose what I want to add. So click to import, and then I can select the content. This opens up. I want my settings, I want my syllabus, I want my modules. Basically, I want everything except my announcements. If I wanted to choose some modules but not other modules, so this is probably what you want to do with your sandbox, is select the content that you've built for your students, but leave like the test module and all that. So then you can select and unselect what you want. Okay, so then you just select that content, and then that should pull everything over. It takes about 5 minutes, somewhere in there. And then you can sit there and watch it, or you can navigate away. And then when you come back, then you should see all of your content. Okay, a couple more things I wanted to show you. Okay, so in the settings, if you want to add an image to the little tile, then you can choose an image that you've already downloaded on your computer. You can choose to add it here. I mean, it's kind of cute. It's kind of easy to see. I like to put different images on mine, so I don't have to read the name of the course. I just know which one to go to. On the navigation, this controls the menu that the students see over here. So you want to be really careful about that. I like my students to see modules, but I don't want them to have direct access to files or assignments. I want them to go to my modules. So, anything that I don't want, I might pull it down, but and then make sure I save it. And then after I save it, then I should update the course. You gotta save it twice. Okay, another thing I wanted to show you in the settings is on course details. You might have to click something to open more options. But you can show the recent announcements on the home page. So students enter the course, they go to the home page, and then if you want them to see the first couple lines of your most recent announcements, which I would recommend having them see 2 or 3, then just click that on and then the number of announcements that you want them to see. And then there are some other course settings here that we can choose. Updates. Okay, so what I'm going to put on my homepage, my course is not published. Students can't see it yet. But what I'm going to put on my homepage is just a very simple message. I'm going to say the course officially starts on Monday, August 10th. The first week's assignments will be ready Friday, August 7th. That is my goal, to open the first module, their actual first week's work then. Until then, they will be able to see the syllabus. So I've got a link here that's going to take them to the syllabus. And then I've got another link here that's going to take them into the modules. And I still need, I copied everything, my previous course, everything was published. So I need to go through and unpublish everything. And then what I'm going to have students be able to look at are these first 2 modules. So the resources, which I have Canvas information, support services for the college, information about me, start here page, and then the syllabus course. And I need to change the date on that. So that is everything that I just want students to be able to look at before I actually give them their first week of work. All right. Okay. And then on my homepage, I also just have contact information for me, office hours. I may update those, but they don't need any more information than that. But I do want to publish my course about a week before the class actually starts. If I don't do that, if I wait until the day that the class starts, or even like a day or 2 before, I'm very likely to get students emailing me and asking me if they're registered for the course. It just makes them feel confident that they have added the right course, they actually are registered, and they know what's going on. So your students that are registered for your course have full access to everything. Students that are on the wait list right now, the default is that they are added to the Canvas course, but they have limited access. So they can view everything, they can look at the syllabus, they can look at your announcements, but they can't submit anything. So just be aware of that. If you are going to allow students to add, you need to give them information about that and give them add authorization, and then give them the directions that they do need to add, because a lot of times they will be confused and they'll think that they've actually added when they haven't, because of in Canvas. So be very careful about that. Okay, that's it for now. I know this video is already going to be long enough, so I may give you some more information later. All right, I'll talk to you. Bye.